9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
Hello, my name is Chandrasekhar Korvi, and we are at the 71st Chestnut Academy Arena. As I can see that 51 players are playing online, and Rookie 007 is at the lead, followed by Rushikesh Kobnor. Third is Madhav Devasai sir. Fourth is Shashikant Kobnorkar. Fifth is Rudra. Sixth is Dengit, and seventh is Viraj Kadam. So let's analyze few of the games. Dengit is playing against Rookie 007, and as I can see that black is an exchanger, but white has few pawns for that. So in this position, black was going for a kingside attack. He was attacking g2, but white saw that, and so he played here g3. Let's analyze the opening. So it was an Sicilian opening, and in this position, knight b5 was the most logical reply. So knight b5, the idea of e5 is that white should play here knight b5, trying to exploit the weakness of d6, and there is also weakness of d5. So in this position, white should play here knight b5, and after knight b5, he should try to invade with d6. So knight takes c6, b takes c6. Now the disadvantage of this exchange is that black has a good pawn structure. Now he can capture the strike to the center with d5. So here after knight c3, knight f6, bishop d3, bishop c5, bishop g5. White is trying to stop black from playing d5. Castle a3. I don't like the idea of a3 in this position. h6, bishop a3, bishop takes e3, f takes e3, and now black strikes with d5. A take d5, c take d5, castling e4. Black is trying to gain some space advantage. Bishop e6. Now the bishop of e6 is not doing anything. Instead of bishop b6, he should have developed bishop of e6 to a better place, something like b7 or something like that. The bishop of e6 is too passive in this position. King h1, knight queen c7. Now white has an interesting sacrifice with rook takes f6. The idea was to play rook takes f6, and after g takes f6, he could play something like knight d5. But instead of that, white played queen d4. He now also has an idea of playing rook f6. Now he is threatening to play rook f6, and after ra d8, he sacrifices with rook takes f6. Now g takes f6, queen takes f6. By this exchange sacrifice, white has ruined kingside structure, and now he is threatening to capture h6 also. Black defended h6 with king h7, and white brought the last piece into the attack with rook f1. Now he is trying to play something like rook f4 and then rook h4, trying to mate the black king. So rook g8, black is trying to defend with rook g6, and he will try to bring the last rook and try to attack this game. Rook f4 with the idea of rook h4, and black played here rook g6. Now queen is under attack, so queen d4, rd g8. Now g2 pawn is under attack, so here g3 has been played, and queen b7. So the idea of queen b7 is that he is threatening to capture that b2, and it not only captures the b pawn, but it gives a route to invade black's king. Okay, so b4, trying to save the game. Rook c8. Black shifted his rook to c file in order to attack some c file. Where we So rook c8, bishop h5. White is attacking f7 and also this rook. So rook g7, and after bishop d1, queen c6. Now black is attacking that c6, c3 rook, c3 knight. Sorry. So knight e2, queen d7, and c3, rook c4. Black is trying to invade on the queen side. queen e5, rook g5. Black is trying to trap that queen. Queen f6, rook f5, takes, and s3. And white is giving that s3 pawn. Black did not took now. First he played rook c6, and then afterwards he took that s3 pawn. Knight f4, bishop g4, bishop takes g4, queen takes g4. Now queen g7. What happened here? In this position, black was winning, sort of winning. I thought that black should be okay here, but here after queen g7 was made. So after bishop takes s3, takes, and queen takes h3, queen h2, sorry. Black went queen c8. His idea is to capture c3, but he simply missed queen d5. And after queen d5, black realized that also f7 pawn is hanging. So he played here queen c7, trying to defend f7, but white took another pawn. And after this, he is threatening to play something like queen g7. And after queen d6, that was a blunder. In this position, black should have played something like f5 and should have saved his mate. So it was a one move blunder, and Dengit won the game against Rookie. So let's analyze other games. Madhav Devasai sir is playing against Shashikant Kubnur. Giridhar is playing against Saurabh Ku, and Sid Hatka sir is playing against Capital E Sparrow. Let's analyze Madhav Devasai sir versus Shashikant Kubnur. We are still at the opening phase. So e4, e5. It's a center game with d4. E take d4, knight f3. White transposed that opening to Scotch defense. Black played c5. Instead of c5, black should have played something like knight c6, bishop c4. White gave that d4 pawn as a gambit, castling h6. Now c3 has been played. As you can see that by sacrificing the pawn, white is having a lead in development. Black has to develop other pieces. So according to me, white should be better in this position. Let's analyze other games. Giridhar is playing against Saurabh Ku. As I can see that both king are not safe. Black has an h file open. White played here queen g7, trying to attack h8. Now after king d7, black supported h8. Now white could go something like ra d1 or something like that, or he could also capture f7 pawn. By capturing f7, he also has an idea of to attack d5. Instead of that, white played here rook d1, trying to attack that d5 pawn. Black has to defend that d5 pawn. He could defend with e6, but the problem with e6 is that after queen f7, it's a check. So white has an option of capturing f7, or also he could play here something like c4. But by playing c4, c4 or queen f7, both should be correct here. I think so. White should go for c4, and c4, c take d5, e take d5, queen take d5 could be an option. So c4. After c4, black could play something like queen f8, and after c8, queen should go to e5. Yep, he plays c4. Now he is trying to capture d5 with c take d5, and after e take d5, we have d5. We are having two attackers. Now after queen f8, white has to be careful. He has to defend his queen. I think so. He should go to e5, trying to invade c7 square. And also by playing queen e5, he also has an other attack on d5. So in this position, white should go for queen e5, trying to enter black territory with queen c7. So in this position, white should be better. Let's analyze other games. Sid Atkar is playing against Capita E Sparrow. So it's a Geico piano variation, and white goes for d4 gambit. In this position, if you are black in this position, the correct way to playing against this gambit is to capture that d4 pawn with this bishop. So we have to play something like bishop take d4, and after knight takes d4 we have to capture with the knight, and we have to play something like d6 and then bishop a6 or bishop g4. And in this position we have to castle on the queen side. White would play something like bishop g5 f4, and he will try to capture this f6 knight, which we have to capture with g takes f6. And black will try, white will say that after g takes f he could gains that pawn back with queen f3, something like that, or he could develop with knight a3 and knight c4. So the normal thing is that after d4 we have to capture with the bishop. Bishop d4 is the best move in this position, but black did not play that. Instead of that, after d4 black played here e takes d4 and e5. Now it's a max range attack. S3. Instead of s3, white should have played here bishop f4, and after that he has to play s3. By playing s3 he has given up the pawn, but instead of that, but the drawback of that is that now there is a deadly pin with on e5, and black gave that piece for free. White took, and after bishop g5 rook e7, white is trying to be quite aggressive. And this position seems winning for white. So let's analyze other games. Adams is playing against Dengue. After e4, e5, knight s3. As always, Adam plays some strange moves. And he gave a free queen. So no need to analyze this. Dengue should win this game. As I can see that 53 players are playing here. And let's analyze Madhav Devasai sir versus Shashikant Kopnur. So we have already analyzed the opening. Here after knight take d4, black knight is stuck in the corner of the board. He has to develop this c8 bishop, which he does. Now white could develop that knight of b1 to d2 or c3, or even he could capture that bishop with knight takes e6, f takes e6, and then queen g4. But instead of capturing that bishop, which does not have any future of e6, the white simply developed his last piece to c3, minor piece, sorry. Now still white has to develop the rook of a1. So it's a last minor piece. Now knight c3. The position seems interesting. Now in this position, white has to just develop his pieces. Something like he could play something like queen d2, or c1 or rad1. Or he could be aggressive. He could play something like king h1 and then f4, f5. But currently f5 is not an option. So it looks now normal to develop queen d2, rook c1, rad8. He has to play positional. And I can see from the past results, Madhav Devasai sir has a huge advantage against Shashikant Kopnur. So let's analyze other games. Rookie is playing against Rishikesh Kabnur, and white has a pawn center. It seems that they have played Alakin, but it is not an Alakin opening. Now white has a center, and black is trying to play hyper modern chess. He is trying to say that I can attack your pawn, pass pawns. White has a pass pawn of d5 and a6. Now the battle is only of are there advantages or are there weakness. So knight f7. Now that knight is on the best spot. Could white try to kick that b6 knight with a4, a5? He goes for knight e4. Now that knight is attacking this d6 pawn, so knight d5 is not an option. And after knight takes, white has to capture with queen takes e4. Now this bishop is quite deadly. Now h7 pawn is hanging. White could capture queen takes h7, and now the position seems winning for white. Now there is a deadly threat with queen h8, so he has to remove this e7 queen. But the problem is that only square is c7. But after c7, g7 is also hanging. Now queen h8, queen g7 is winning. Now after queen g7, king e7 and bishop f6, it's a mate. So white should be winning here. Let's analyze other games. Giridhar is playing against Mehen Kemet. Okay, so let's analyze e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5. It's a Ruy Lopez, and there was no need to play bishop c5 and then go back to e7. Instead of that, I don't like. Instead of that, he could have played something like d6. But now white should be better. Now the only option should be knight g5. I don't like knight g5. He should have played something like knight e5. Now white could play something like knight take g5, bishop take g5, and then he could give a sacrifice on h7 and then queen h5, which he does. Now after bishop g5, he could sacrifice that h7 and followed by queen h5, or queen h5 could be another option here. Queen h5, queen h5, and after queen h5, black can play h6. So queen h5, instead of queen h5, black could play here bishop h7 and gain a pawn. Now the correct reply for black is to play h6. Which he does. So instead of queen h5, white could have won a pawn with bishop h7. Now f4 is a possibility. F4, bishop e7, and then f4 could be a possibility here. F4, bishop e7, queen h5, g6, bishop h3, attacking h6. This could be a serious possibility here. Now white should play here f4, f4, bishop e7, and then after bishop e7, on f4, if he plays something like g6, we can sacrifice on g6 with bishop takes g6, f takes g6, and then queen takes g6. So here in this position, I am expecting white to play here f4, and after f4, black could play here bishop e7, and after bishop e7, white will play something like queen f5, trying to attack h7. So this could be a possibility here, f4, bishop e7, and queen f5, which white does. Now after bishop e7, he could play something like queen f5, and after g6, he goes for bishop h4. That was not expected. Still white could play here queen f5, or even g3 is an option. Queen f5 or g3. White has two candidate moves. he plays g3. Now this bishop has to go to e7. He was forced to go here. Now in this position, white could play something like queen f5, and then there is a mate. So after queen f5, black has to play g6, and this queen will go to h3, attacking this h7 pawn, h6 pawn. Sorry. So the position seems interesting, and after a few moves, white could also give this f5 idea. White also has this f5 idea. So in this position, it's clearly better for white. Let's analyze other games. Rook is playing against Lengith, and as I can see that Rook has already won the game. Okay, let's analyze other games. Mahadev Devasai sir is playing against Viraj Kadam has played against Ayush Duche. Okay, and he played here Sicilian opening, and white goes for b3. So in this position, you have to play here knight f3 followed by d4. b3, it's a sideline. It's possible, but instead of that, you should play open. Now bishop c4. After bishop c4, black could block this diagonal with e6. So bishop c4 does not have any scope in this Sicilian. a6, knight g5. Black will simply play a6. Now bishop e6. That's a wrong sacrifice. In this position, black could play something like queen b6. But instead of that, he plays queen e7. And after knight c7, now Viraj got something for the sacrifice. Knight b6. Now that knight was trapped. So instead of that, he should have played here something like queen f3, trying to save that 8 knight. But knight b6, he gave that knight for free. Now h5, queen f3, d3, knight d2. He simply missed this trick. So after d3, knight f6 and d3, black could have simply played here knight d2, and that was game over for white. But instead of that, he played c take d4. White should be alert here. He should have played he can't play queen d3 because of queen f2 mate. So instead of that, he should have played something like rook d1 here. Okay, but after c take d4, queen take d2, now it's all game over for white, and black should win the game quite easily. Rookie is playing against Mangesh Modak, and they are just in the opening. So let's analyze other games. As you can see that Rishikesh Kumar have got a good position, but both king are unsafe. His king is also unsafe, and there are also few deadly threats against black king also. So he had played here c4, and then after king g2, rook h7, king f3. I thought that this should be a plan here. Rook h1 and then rook h8. Okay, let's analyze other games. It's a Budapest Gambit. Which white took. Dengit is playing against Dhoni 1. And after h take g, h take g. So the opening was Scotch defense, and in this position, if you are black, I recommend you to not to play here knight take d4. It's a positional mistake, guys. Don't play knight take d4, as it allows white to centralize his queen, and now this queen has a very good scope. No one is there to kick this queen from the center. Now we don't have this knight to kick this queen of d4. So instead of d4, knight take d4, it was better for black to play here something like knight f6, or instead bishop c5. Sorry, bishop c5 or bishop b4 was better. So instead of knight d4, black should have played something like knight f6 or bishop c5, bishop d4. That was better. But after knight takes d4, queen takes d4, we have centralized your opponent's queen. Now the queen value has already increased. Now queen e7, you are blocking this f8 bishop. Now knight c3, white is easily developing the pieces. As I can see that white, both players have opposite color bishop, but in this position white should be favorable as he has few ideas of invading black's king with queen b5, and then he could capture that a5 pawn. So queen b5 is a deadly threat now. So queen b5, queen a5, or queen b5, queen b7, it's a threat to invade black's territory. So white should be better here. Giridhar, okay. Rookie is playing against Modak, Mahesh Modak, and I can see that Rookie is a queen down. What happened here? So he followed for an opening trap. Oh, knight f2, and so here bishop takes d6, s3, knight f2, king takes f2, and then bishop g3. So white gave two minor pieces for a queen. First one is knight and the second one is bishop, and he took the queen. So in this position black should be winning here. So let's look other games. Giridhar GG is playing against Mehen K Mat. Queen d5 has been played by Giridhar. Sorry, Mehen K Mat. Now b4. After rook takes rook, and then bishop takes d4. Black gave a free pawn. No, d4 is hanging. As I can see that Giridhar is in a serious time pressure. He only has 6 seconds to play. Now queen take d4. Black can gain that d4 pawn with queen take d4. He has to play something like rook f2, but after rook f2, white could invade with rook a1. So the position seems better for black. I can see that Giridhar GG is losing the game, but instead of that, black blunder. Okay, now the idea is to play bishop c6, and he's trying to invade. Okay, that could be so queen f2, king a1, and then rook a1. And white ran out of time. Wow. So that was a nice game. Nandit is playing against Bhavnik, and d6 has been played. White has an pass pawn on e6. He could play e6, e7, sorry, and now white should win the game. Queen takes f7, rook takes f7, and there is a new queen with e8. Or he could simply play e takes f, but I like queen takes f7, rook takes f7, and then, but he took. Now rook takes f8. Rook e7. And queen c6. If king goes to c6, there is a check with queen e4. That's why black played here queen b8, king b8, sorry. Now white doubled the rook on e5. This position is winning for white. He could invade something like queen here and then here, or also there are a lot of ways to win for white. Now queen d5 or queen e4. Okay, rook e8. It's a simpler way. Rook takes e8, rook takes e8, and then queen is coming here. Rook e7. Now it's all. Now queen, black has to resign in this position. It's completely lost for black. queen b7. He's still playing. Now after queen takes, rook takes, and then queen f7. It's a fork and it's winning. Or instead of that, white could go for a checkmate. He could play something like queen b5, rook e7. Okay. Now white is going for a checkmate, and now there is a mate on b7. So Dengit won the game against Bhavin, sorry. And as I can see that 53 players are playing here. I thank all the players who are playing on the 71st Chestnut Academy arena. And I have an announcement that on 9th August we are having a cash prize tournament. So link will be given in the description below. And only 2 minutes are remaining. So let's analyze Saurabh KO versus Giridhar GG. Saurabh plays c3. Now by playing queen a3, he is attacking that e7 knight. So black has to be careful. He could play something like knight b c6, developing the piece and also supporting e7. So knight b c6 is an option here. Let's analyze other games. He has to play queen f6 and then knight x, queen takes. It should be winning, but the only matter is that of time. Rook e0a7 is at the lead, and he is losing against Mangesh Modak, sorry. Shashikant Kubna versus JSK. JSK 1 2 3 4. I'm seeing you after a long time. So e4 c5. It's a Sicilian, and again white is playing for bishop c4. White has to go e3, and after e3 it will block the diagonal of this c1 bishop, and tournament is getting over. We have only 16 seconds remaining, and as you can see that Rookie is still on the lead. He has to go on. He has a lead with 38, and Hrishikesh Kubnur is playing against Maya Adams 18, and I can see that Hrishikesh Kubnur is winning the game, and the tournament has ended. Now simple, rook b7 and queen 8, but the tournament has ended, and we have a winner. Rook e007 is at the first place, Hrishikesh Kubnur is at the second, Dengit is at the third place, and we have 53 players playing here. I would thank everyone for watching my video and also playing on the Chestnut Academy regularly. We have regular tournament. We have practice tournament regularly at 12 p.m. and also at 7 p.m. So please subscribe to my channel and like and share with all your friends. And please share, subscribe to my channel and keep playing. Enjoy.